welcome back. It's Candace. Oops, let me start my little timer. Okay, so as promised, we're going to make a little journal, a little altar planner journal, and we're going to be using the A Cozy Christmas from Janeybjournals. It's a little woodsy type thing, and I just thought it'd be really, really cute. Okay, so this is the one. I had already took out all the pages, glued it together just like we did on the Faith one. So if you didn't see how to do that, look at the Faith one, part 1. So I guess you'll want to look at part 1, part 2. Well, actually part 1, because part 2 is going to be basically this when we start putting our digitals in here. So hopefully that doesn't confuse you, but it's the exact same pages and everything that we cut out, tore out, glued together, and everything from the last one that we just did, the Faith the Faith journal, altar planner Faith journal. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at my papers, trying to decide what's gonna go, what can I cut or do. So, and I thought I've already figured out I want to use this one and this for my, this is going to be the cover, this is going to be the inside back cover, and then I'm going to use this plaid, since it's the same plaid, kind of, sort of, as this. I'm going to put this on the inside cover, I mean the inside, yes, the inside of the book, and then this is going to be the inside back cover with this little plaid and candle. So that's what I've got that figured out. So now, and I know in here, so let's go to the next one. So I know I'm going to need some that I can, you know, take the tops and bottoms and make them parts and pieces. So my biggest thing that I want to look for is the signature one, the middle of it. I always do that, you know, angle things. So I need to find 2 things that I can cut at angles. Oh, well, that, just doing that looked to be maybe okay. So this is a possibility for a center spread. Now, when I'm looking at this and I go, you know, if I think I'm cutting sideways, see, I'm going to cut his little horns off. I don't think I'm okay with that. And then if I go this way, I know I might can get him this way. Because the biggest thing is you want to, since our notebook is 4.5, you want to look at what you're going to get when you cut 4.5. So if I cut it at 4.5, and if I go this way, I cannot, because I'm going to chop him off. But I could go, this is my 4.5 here, I could cut it that way and still use him like that. But my problem on this one is to get, you know, to keep the little picture. Well, I'm going to lose the squirrel's tail or some of the deer butt, but I think I can cut right there on the edge of his little booty, his reindeer butt, and then not lose so much tail. That just sounded wrong. But anyway, it is what it is. This is what the picture is. I got a booty and a tail. So, but if I, you know, cut him like this, either way, I'm going to be chopping somebody off, and I don't want to chop them. So I can't use this for that. So that's an X-nay on an angle page. But this is a possibility. So I'm going to put that aside. And then this, I think would be pretty with a little bit on here, and then make this a tuck possibly. So that's, you know, that's here and there. I think I might have just decided my center thing, because the problem with when you use like this, if you're, oh, is my 4.5, my 4.5 will be to here. So if you envision this as your thing, and then if you're slicing it this way, this would be pretty, because you would be able to see this and would kind of flow into each other. Let's look on here too. We were going to be cutting it on this snowflake, and we would cut him here. So this would be a good center spread. Okay, so I basically have two center spread options that I'm wanting to use. Now, my other thing that I know from doing the other stuff is that we're going to have like those little pockets, and this would work for my little pockets. So this is like 3.5, and then that would be almost 2. So I know that in here I'm going to have these here. So I'm going to need a background of 3 1/4 wide, and then a pocket at 2.5, and then this side pocket is going to be 3 5/8, so just over 3.5. So I'm kind of looking at this one. Yeah. So I'm going to use this one for page 21. Page 21. And 2.5 inches, and I think I'll be able to get nope, see, I can't use that because my tree will be in the way. But this 2.5, but I'll be chopping right there on the side. But I do want this one on page 21. So I'm going to do this one for center spread. So I'm going to put on here center spread, which I think is page 12 and 13, or close enough. I don't know. I know. See, this is, you know, the confusing part is trying to find, you know, a little beforehand. Oh gosh, and see, I've got all my papers out of order. What you're going to be using your papers for, so you don't get into the middle of it and realize, oh, I didn't cut the wrong papers. 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's stuck. That's why I can't find them. Okay, so my overlay pocket is page 12 and 13. So this is going to work for that. I'm going to be happy with that. So we're going to do that. And then, and I know, so I'm going to put that up there because I know for sure we're doing that one. And then if you know, it helps you, I need to go print one of these out that you could actually take like your marker or a pen and put a little check mark or circle so you know that you've already, you know, done that design, so you don't get confused. Not that I would ever want to confuse you, but duh, you know I'm gonna. See, I just confused myself, lost a ruler. And let me see, how long is our words? Fa la la la. Oh my gosh, fa la 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 is gonna fit. So that one, this is gonna be cute to put this on top and to make these pockets on something. So there's somebody in here, just because I remember someone in here, I've got back-to-back pockets, like on page 9 and page 10. So I'm gonna write on here, page 9 and page 10. Because I know this will work perfect. Whoops, sorry. Perfect for that. So we have that. All right, 9 and 10. Now, page 11, we're going to have, we need some background, but we got plaid. And a belly band. And then there's some, I mean, there's some real cute ephemeras in here. So I'm gonna be good with doing, you know, these little small pockets in ephemera and little flip outs, because there really is some cute ephemeras in this kit. Did I even flip this kit? And the answer is no. Oh, y'all, I know I'm rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. So let's just do a quick little flip through of this stupid kit. Y'all, I'm sorry. I just got into it trying to do pages. Okay. All right. So this is a cozy Christmas kit. Ay, ay, ay. And we already decided that we were going to use these for our cover and inside cover. So let me put that back up there. And then this is going to be our inside cover, and then our back, it says back cover. Let me see. Let me just write in here, back of journal, or I'll get confused. Yes, I confuse myself all the time. Okay, and then this one we decided we're going to use for our center spreads, which is pages 12 and 13. And then this page, I know I'm going to do for 9 and 10 just because we just made that last one, so I kind of have it fresh in my head what pages I'm needing. And then this, we've decided we're going to use this section. Let me just draw me some of my little architecture design thing that I'm going to be using this on page 21 for my pocket. And I might be lucky enough to be able to put this on there too. I don't know. We will see. This, oh, I don't know. I know I have another page, which is like 5 and 6. So let me look real quick. That's a flip out. That's a side. Okay. So this one I'm going to try for page 5. So we're going to try page 5 on that one. Because I think I'm still will be able to, let me use this little ruler. 4.5, because I'm going to need 3 inches wide. But just because, you know, the thing says, you know, cut a 2.5 inch wide for the pocket and then 3 inch over here, it can be vice versa. You can have the larger over here and then the smaller piece on this side. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and try to use for these 2 pages on this one. And then this here, something, don't know what, because we'll get back to that after I show these things. But we already decided that I can't do the sidey, the angle thing. This is, let me just put on here, angle possibility. Angle possibility. Possible. Question mark. Okay, but then I know on this one, I'm going to have to do a pocket this way or something. Or anyway, because I'm going to lose my little friends. I don't want to lose my little friends. So, and then we have this one here. So this will probably, you know, we'll do something with that. Because like I said, these are perfect little sizes as far as needing our 4.5 inches to fit on pages. So, I mean, you know, we're not going to lose much design on here. So this is going to be, you know, sweet. And then we have this here, which is, you know, just kind of like a quilty thing. Which if we cut at 4.5, it'll be here. So this one would probably work out for one of those flip out things with some of the ephemera, because we'll still have some design here, and then if we glue this on the right side, we can flip out that way. So let me put a little note on here, flip outs, questions. So, and then these are some of the cute little tags and stuff that come with it in the ephemera. And then we've got corner pockets to actually work with this time, which, like the last kit we used, we didn't have any corner pockets, but we have corner tucks, so we'll be able to do one of our corner tuck overlays on this one. And then we have some tags in here that we'll be able to stuff into our pockets and stuff. There's a little Nomi house. Actually, that's a little Gatlinburg chalet. You know, it snowed on the house, but didn't get on any of the bushes and stuff. Sorry, Janie, had to make fun of that. Okay. And then this envelope, I don't know. Maybe we can do a flip out with that or something in there. But, you know, these are going to make great little pockets. Pockets. And or flip out. Let me see, because this measures, well, I don't know. We might not be able to do a flip out. If we do a flip out, we could probably, like on this one, cut it right here and just do this a flip out. So let me just draw me a thing. And it says cut. So I'll know, because I'll forget when I get back there. And then obviously these are some tags that will go great in our angle things. So this would be either pockets or journal cards. This is going to be an awesome background, because like if we, I don't know, I've got a lot of pockets going on already, but if this would be a great background paper, and this would be a pocket, and this can be a pocket because it stands out great against that. So that would work great together. And then this too, like I said, this would be great for background papers with, you know, pockets and all that good stuff. Now the only thing in here, okay, let me just finish flipping through. And then this is another one that would work well. You can do fine with an angle cut or all other little things, because it's just got so much to choose from. So, because I think I think we might be good with our angles, because we need 4 altogether, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and the 2 centers. So we will see. And then this is the same paper, but this is when I printed it fit to size, and this is when I took it off so it makes it the whole size, because it truly is so weird. Like I said in the very first one that we ever did, the first Altered Student Planner, that on Janie's stuff, when you do it to her, you know, her regular size, leave it on fit to size, this right here is the exact same that you need for here. I mean, it measures not even 7 5/8. So it is right before that. So it will give you just a hair on here. And I mean, you just have to cut a hair of it off if you want, you know, your some of your planner to show. But if you don't want your planner to show, this is exactly the size. So is that not weird? Okay, but this would be a cute, I don't know, this might be too much plaid on plaid, because I was thinking about, you know, our back page was going to be this plaid. And if we had that next to it, I don't know, it might still be cute, because it's going to be going this way. I don't know, I'll have to look at it when we get there, but that might be an okay for our back plaid thing. So that's kind of what I do, is I go through, I look at my papers, and I know, you know, the things that this is calling for. So I want to go and pick out the ones that I know for sure that I'm going to be able to do, and then glue them down first. Then I go back and look at the papers that I have left over in the kit and start going from there. Now, like, this is J. Lee Lou, her, I believe it's Enjoy. This would be great. I think I'm going to have to go print a page of that, or maybe even 2 pages, because this kind of looks like snowflakes. And you can write on here, this would be like for a blank page, because we have we have to go, like, this is a blank page. Some of those aren't blank enough to write on. So this would be cute. You know, unless you just want to have plain coffee dye paper in there, that's fine and dandy too. And the only reason why I say we can do coffee dye is because this is a little, you know, I don't want to call it traditional colors. I call it like Scandinavian. I don't even know if that's the correct way, but it just reminds me of like a Scandinavian rustic Christmas type thing. Oh, and then here I'm going to have to glue some sequins on here. Oh my gosh. And anyway, so I can't, nope, don't go there yet. We're just trying to get our papers together. So I'm going to go print a couple of plain of these. I think I'm going to use this, and then, oh, and I have one of these left over from last time, which I think this would just be really cute, because I think these colors will go in here. Oh yeah, and that looks like snow. This is from Swipes and Keepies. It's called Shabby Dots. There's like this size dot and a smaller size dot. I guess I need to go print that kit so I can show y'all that. But because there's the green and then there's a blue, so I think I'm going to print a green and a blue and that. And I think I got to find one more other page that's kind of Christmassy looking snowflake-ish something to go in there. Oh, but I have this of ours. I pulled for this little, oh, no. Okay, this is one of my coffee dyes, so I think that's gonna be really pretty with all these blues and stuff. So I think I'm gonna be good on that one. Oh my gosh, this is coming together, y'all. All right, so let me go print another page of these dots. Let me print a page of this, print a blue one, and then I will come back and we will start cutting and putting the ones that we for sure know that we're going to use into the journal. And then I'm sure that'll be all we can do on this. And then on the next one, we will look at what we have left over and see where we can put it in there. Because, you know, I always like to do the ones that I know for sure and that I like and that I know I want to use. Do that first, and then go back in there and start fitting and working the other whatever digital papers are left in the kit in with it. So I will be right back, and we will get back on here while my little juices are flowing in my brain, so I don't, lose momentum. And I'll be back in a few minutes, so I'll see you in a bit. I'm back. I printed out a couple of other things. Okay, duh. All right, this is from Janeybjournals, her Mystery Christmas #2. I thought it would go with this. It's got, like some woodsy tone and like some goldish snowflakes. And then this was in there. I mean, hello. It goes with this kit, I think. So I'm going to have this for reserve just in case. And then I printed this from Lou. I know, some stripes just in case I needed some extra background paper. I got the two of from her Enjoy, Lou Enjoy, but these just remind me of snowflakes, so I printed some of those. And then these two, this is from Janeybjournals Mystery, the regular Mystery Bundle 2. The first ones was from her, these were from her Mystery Christmas Bundle #2. This is from her regular Mystery Bundle #2. I brought this blue just in case I needed some blue, and this blue. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I brought it just in case, because, I'd rather have some than none. Alright, so let me get my background pages to the side, and then get this pile of stuff to the side, and then we're going to go ahead and, I got a mess going again. Good grief. Let me move my paperweight. Okay. Alright. So we're going to do the cover. We're going to do these few that we've already noted. So then on here, oh gosh, I guess I got to put these back in order. Sorry. Hold on. Give me a minute. Page 3, 9. I know. Here we are. 9, 10, a big fat hen again. Page 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Oh my gosh, they're stuck together apparently. Let me just see. Did I put them somewhere else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I've lost them already. Oh my gosh, y'all. I know. How can I instruct you if I keep losing my stuff? Oh, Jiminies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've got them. Ugh. Alright, so we're going to cut our front. Sorry, y'all. I know. I'm telling you. Just watch. Don't listen. 4.478 by 7.5. Alright, that's what our page says. So let me cut my cover at 4.7/8. Got to trim the side down. Oops. Got to follow the line. There we go. And then 4 7/8. then let me, oops, see how we are. You know, see, I shouldn't have printed that other thing. Now I'm wondering, do I want this on my front? But this is thicker paper. Doggone it. Doggone it. No, that's a... We're using the kit, Candace. No, no, no. Okay, so... I know. I'm telling you. Those papers are just evil. They call me names. And I listen to them. Oh my gosh. Alright, I know. I'm gonna have to ask Ho-Ho. Like, you know, how many stinking paper cutters can you use? And I just don't have the room on my table. But I sure wish this bad boy went to 8 inches. So I don't have to get up and go to my big cutter over there. I know. Whine, whine, whine. I'm so spoiled. It's horrible. It's all John's fault. He fed the baby. He encouraged it. Oh. Well, he should have encouraged me a bigger room before we moved here. So I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. Alright. And see, even these colors on this journal kind of goes with here. Alright, so let me trim my little corners off. Alright, and yes, I am inking this one. So just be prepared to have to sit through inking. All right, a little ink we are. Oops. Oh, I'm doing a cover. Golly Moses. Oh, glue on the back. That would have been horrible. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. I know it's just another piece of paper, but I'd have to get up, go to the other room again, get my digital, you know, do all that stuff just because I didn't pay attention the first time. Just like that stinking tulip glue, glitter stuff. I mean, sat here and watched myself getting ready to shake, knowing the lid's off. Nope. 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 Oh. Yeah, so I put some clear plastic trash bags on 5 of our little fruit trees that we have out here because, you know, got below freezing for 4 nights it's going to be, and I didn't want them to die. So I thought I'd be kind. I'm sure they will die for sure since I put those things on there. But, and John's like, well, you're not going to take them off? I says, no, they're clear. The sun can get through them. It's like being a terrarium. He's like, oh, I guess you got a point there. I'm like, I ain't not going to go, you know, take them off, put them back on. It's not like it's a dark paper. I'm going to trim those things. What's the, oh, okay, it's just how it's sitting. Because I'm like, what's up with you, Dollar Tree? Oh, I expect $5 quality for my dollar. Oh, this is going to be so cute with this little kit. I know. I say that about everyone, but I do. I get excited about everything, and that's why I can't bounce between one journal and another, because I get in, you know, into the zone of that one, and then if I walk away from it, then I get out of my thing, and I know. Not so well. So that's my inside, and I said I was going to do, oh my goodness, my lunch just wore off, y'all. I mean, slap, just boom, stomach growl. I know, maybe that's too much information, but I'm hungry. Doggone it. All right, so this is going to be 4 7/8 again. Yeah, I made chili, a big old pot of chili last night. Okay, let me say, John brought all the fixings for the chili that I had on my list and everything, because, you know, I was supposed to go to the grocery store yesterday, and I was like, nah, don't feel like going, because then, you know, I have to drive, waste gas and all that stuff, and he drives by, okay, not 100, but 50 grocery stores. So I always make him, you know, do my little grocery list for me, unless I really go out and, you know, I get our meat and stuff from this one, our store here in town, and because it's all local meat and stuff, and they butcher and do. So so I'm like, oh yeah, I was gonna make some chili. He's like, oh yeah, you know, because it's cold. So it's like our first true winter food is like a big pot of chili. So you know, I got our list. I tell him, you know, oh, I need, you know, the spaghetti sauces. Go ahead and just, you know, stop at Kroger and get the hamburger from there, because I don't like Walmart's hamburger at all. And I'm like, you know, we always put it over Fritos. Well, he puts his over rice. He's from Louisiana, y'all. But anyway, he puts everything on rice. So he, and then, you know, shredded cheese, mild cheddar cheese, and, you know, because I start off with Chilio original base, but then I put all these crazy seasonings and stuff in there, and I'm, okay, and everybody calls this Yankee chili, because I don't like kidney beans. I don't like the hard shell on there, because it reminds me of, if you were to eat a cockroach, I don't like cockroaches. If you were to eat a cockroach, what one would be? So I cannot stand them. It goes back to the story I told you about eating peas as a child, and I don't do dark red kidney beans. No, I don't do red beans and rice either, because it involves kidney beans. And I don't like that funky gravy either, but my husband loves it, so I make it for him, but I don't eat it. I'll eat something else. So anyway, I put light red kidney bean in mine because the shell is not so hard, and I'm okay with it. It still has a little pop to it, but nothing like the red one, the dark red. And then I put pork and beans in there. 3 cans of pork and beans and 1 can of light red kidney beans. Y'all, don't knock it till you try it. Because I don't like the other beans, and that's just how I've always made it since I was old enough, you know, since I was a mom and stuff, and, you know, Jennifer and Robert, that's all they've grown up on. So when other people offer, you know, chili and stuff to them, they're like, well, wait a minute. We don't eat chili like that. So, yeah, I know I'm going off the story, but now, you know, like last year, Robert wanted to make chili so bad, so he was like, Mom, how do I make the chili? So I tell him, you know, you start off with this seasoning for your base, and then I'm like trying to tell him how much of this and that and everything else that I add in there, but I don't pay attention. I truly just, you know, once you start doing something, you just add stuff, and you know how much that you need and all that good stuff. So I was trying to pay attention to what I was doing, and then you can't even make your own stuff because you have to think, because, you know, you don't think when you're making your own recipe, you just throw it in there. So I had to have John film me so I could see what I was doing, so that I could watch it back, and then wrote down what I did. Well, you know, his girlfriend Brooke and her mom, they're like, well, that's just nasty. That's Yankee chili. You know, why are you making Yankee chili? He's like, well, this is the only kind of chili I know. And so I did not put these in order. Shoot. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and let's just do our center spreads. I know, but these are the papers I know I for sure want. So that's why we're doing them this way. So anyway, and you put all the juices in there, and I use 3 cans of Hunt's tomato sauce. The little, I guess there's 12 ounce, I don't know, there's the little ones, because there's the paste, that's, you know, the round one, then there's the little round cans, and then there's the bigger ones, but I just use the regular ones. Okay, 4.5 is what we're cutting this. And then you put all your seasonings, and then, you know, I just put all the juice that comes into in the beans and everything in there. And then, you know, let it cook and all that good stuff. And I mean, it really is good. Now, some of my friends don't care for it because everybody says that's Yankee chili. Well, my Nana never cooked it that way. It's Candace chili because Candace doesn't like those funky beans. Okay, so that's just where it came from. And, all right, so I want to keep, if I do here, I know I got to talk now to myself. All right. So, let me just cut the bottom. So anyway, so, you know, well, Robert made it, and Brooke and her mom was making fun of him because, you know, of his Yankee chili and stuff. And when they ate it, they were like, oh my God, this is the best stuff we've ever eaten. And Robert said, now don't be talking bad about my mama. He said, I'll have to slap both of you. And because, I mean, it's really, really good. So anyway, you know, I know I got to look and make sure, okay, my tree's going to be okay there, so I'm just going to flip it and trace it so I know where I want it to be. So, you know, I tell John to get my little things, everything. He goes to the store. Well, apparently there's a national shortage of Fritos because I put my chili over Fritos. I don't have to, but I like them. So he stopped at 4 stores. Could not find a bag of regular Fritos for nothing. I mean, the shelves were empty and everything. And so he texts me back. He's like, nobody has them. He says, this is the 3rd store that I've stopped at. He says, there's not a one on the shelf. I'm like, well, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, you know, I don't have to have them. Oops, I was running my mouth and I need to cut this down. Obviously, I didn't cut it on the right side of my line. And I got to make sure my tip is up there and I have a little space. So, so he finally, at the 5th store, found 1 bag of them. Darn, I still got to trim that some more. And so he got, you know, some Fritos for me. So, and I only use like a handful. I don't even use that many of them. Our dogs eat them more than I do because, you know, or else they'll go bad because I don't eat them except with that. Anyway, so he gets home and I'm, you know, I'm doing the meat, you know, opening the sauce and stuff. And then I go to put the beans in there. Y'all, I don't have bean 1 in the house. Not a can of nothing. I cannot believe that I asked him to get all this stuff and did not even ask for can 1 of beans. So John's like, well, that's okay. He says, I'll run real quick to the store, to Walmart. Because I'm telling you, John can go to our Walmart and back within 15 minutes. I don't know. He just speed demon. There's no way. I can't do it. I can't even get there in 10 minutes. So, but, I mean, he does. So, hey, state troopers. Watch out for the first time of winter. Because you can get John going fast and give him a ticket. But anyway, I don't know. He doesn't need one. I don't say that. But I don't know how that man gets there and back. So anyway, he, you know, goes to Walmart. I'm like, well, why don't you just go to the little Save-A-Lot? I said, their baked beans are always cheaper because I don't like paying 90 cents for a can of stinking pork and beans. And their off-brand is always like 60 cents. And he's like, oh, no, I'll just go to Walmart. You know, it's quicker and closer. Well, he goes to Walmart and he's not back. You know, usually he's back by now. And he's not back. I'm like, uh-huh. I bet you Walmart didn't have something and he ended to go to the other store anyway. So he comes back and I'm like, where'd you go? He said, I had to go to Save-A-Lot. And he says, there wasn't a bean on the shelf at Walmart. And I was like, oh my God. So we got our stuff and made our chili and all that good stuff. And so it was really good. Oh, it was so good. It was, you know, the best. Can't wait until, you know, we do leftovers. Because I always cook it the first night. And then I let it set in the refrigerator for a day. And then so on the 3rd day, we have our leftovers. And oh, it's always tastes so much good. And see, I can't talk and glue at the same time. But, so, anyway, we had leftover hamburger because he had to get a big old pack of hamburger. And so today I told him, I said, why don't you stop off at the store and get some hamburger buns and some bacon and we'll do hamburgers tonight. He's like, oh yeah. So that's what he's doing, is stopping to get those things. But yeah, wasn't a baked bean 1 at Walmart. Unbelievable. I don't understand why we have to have this food shortage that somebody is generating, so we can just have some basics. Oh my gosh. Oh, I keep telling him to keep an eye out for some more, another turkey, so we can put it in the freezer so we can have it for stinking Christmas. Oh, but anyway. Oh, isn't those just going to be so cute? Oh, and then, okay, oh, shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to tell on John. John's gullible. John will do anything. I mean, anyway, you tell him I'll give you $1 if you do this. He'll do it for $1. And I told you that one time he paid Robert $20 to eat a worm, and Robert ate that worm. Robert got $20, but he ate that worm. And one time I dared both of them to eat dog biscuits. They both ate dog biscuits. I mean, I didn't even give them anything. It was just a dare. Well, they ate the dog biscuits. So, where John used to work when we lived in Houston, it was a mother company of a NASA out thingy. Anyway, they designed the space shuttle arm, the software that controls it and all that good stuff. So that's where he worked for 13 years. Anyway, they used to have this chili cook-off every year. And so, you know, the first year, John's like, why don't you make your chili? I'm like, no. It says people make fun of it. I don't want them to, you know, I don't want to do it. And so we just went there and we tried different people's chili. And, oh, there was some nasty chili. And John's like, I told you, you need to make it. Well, I made it for the second year, and we got 3rd place. But anyway, but the first year, you know, we're wandering around, you know, tasting all this chili, and they had these people that they had cans of dog food out there. And they said, and they were giving away margaritas. If you ate a piece of dog food on a Ritz cracker, you got a margarita. Oh, yes. John ate dog food on a cracker to get a free margarita. Did Candace? No, I am not eating dog food. But John ate flippin' dog food on a cracker to get his little free margarita. And I mean, hello, he doesn't drink anymore since the last 2 years. But, and then he was mainly a dark beer drinker. Gross. But I don't like beer at all. I like sweet drinks. But yeah, so John did that, and he's proud of it too. So everybody say nasty. But yep, have any of y'all ate anything funky for a dare or for a free drink? Let me tell you, I don't need to drink that bad. So, nope. Oh, but man, yeah, him and Robert, man, they used to dare each other to do so much just stupid stuff. They're such boys. Oh my God. Oh, let me make sure I glue the right side of the pocket before I put glue all the way up in China, because see, you know, I'm not paying attention. I'm running my mouth. But I did have to tell y'all that story, because that one was funny. Alright, and then we're doing the same thing. We're lining up our edges, and we're lining up our holes to make sure that we're even. And then you're gonna, and if you don't have a problem and don't have preference on, you know, which way your pages are, you just want to take a page and you know, go from one, you know, the first page to the back, no biggie. I just like, you know, certain pages on certain things, and so that's why I'm doing it this way. When that's how I kind of do my stuff, and I like to stay confused all the time, apparently. So let me just ink around here real quick so that can be done. Alright, now we have this side that we're going to cut, and our little star is going to shine. Our little star is going to shine right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, 4.5. And obviously, I didn't print this fit to page, or else I wouldn't be cutting all the little parts off. I'd have the big pages on there. Okay, so oh, that's so cute how it ended up being on the orange line bottom. I know, just little things. Make sure I cut on that side of the line this time. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if I did better. Sure did. It makes all the difference if you cut on the right side of the line. All right, so let me just ink around here. No, I got a few other things I got to finish on that, my Autumn Wonder journal, so I can get it done. Oops, just hit my light bulb, and I'm sure I hit you too. Let me make sure you're still in frame, because I felt it on my finger. So I can do a final flip through on that one. And then once I finish that, then I got to clean this pit. Oh, I've got to, you know, because I got to put all this stuff up before I drag out all the Christmas stuff, because I'm tripping over myself now. All right. Let's go ahead and glue our back in first. Oh man, like John always likes real Christmas trees. Well, I hate paying the price for a real Christmas tree because they're halfway dead by the time you get them in Houston anyway. So I just hated always spending the money for it. But I guess like the first real Christmas tree John just had to have, well, you know, it's warm in Houston. And even if you don't have any heat on, it's still hot in Houston. And trees aren't used to it. And so, you know, John just, you know, put it in a little tree stand, and you know, it comes with this stupid mixture that you're supposed to mix and put your water in there and everything. Well, it's like some sugar base or whatever. Well, our tree died. I mean, 2 weeks before Christmas, it looked like a Charlie Brown tree. I mean, the pine needles just fell. I mean, I would have to sweep every day. And I'm like, John, you know, we're just going to have to take this down. No. I bought this damn tree. He's like, I bought that damn tree, and that tree's going to stay up. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, it really did. I mean, towards the end, I mean, it was pathetic. Well, whatever the junk was that got mixed in there to go inside ended up, like, growing this mold stuff. I mean, like it was growing a tree out of the tree thingy, the holder thing. And so we ended up, like, a couple of days before Christmas, we had to throw it out because it was smelling so bad. And there was no, I mean, the trees, it was just brown, and it was poking you, and it was horrible. And I'm like, John, you know, we're going to catch the house on fire. And, you know, because you hear those stories when you're little, and John's like, well, this different lighting, you know, the lights don't get hot like they used to. And I said, well, you know, I mean, it was just pathetic. It was horrible. I mean, the thing was horrible, and it smelled so bad. So we finally, you know, took it down and drug it outside. And, you know, all of our neighbors are like, well, maybe they celebrate Christmas before Christmas or something. They thought we had some weird religion. And so I finally told our little neighbor, Winnell, I'm like, oh no. I said, can't you tell? The tree is dead. And I said, and then, you know, I explained to her about that junk that you put in there with the water and everything. And I said, you know, it was a horrible experience. And so I went and, you know, whooped out our old Christmas tree and put that thing up just so we could, you know, have a Christmas tree for the last couple of days. And, but yeah, that was a bad experience. So the next year, we didn't use that mixture at all to go in there. We just used plain old water, and that tree lasted But yeah, that was nasty. So yeah. But, and then I guess we bought real trees until we moved into our last house, and we were there 7 years. So for 7 years, I went like after Christmas sale, because I'm not paying $700 for a 12-foot Christmas tree, for a fake one, even though it does look genuinely real. But nope. So I found one when it was on the after Christmas sale, and yeah. So yeah, no more stinky, messy pine needle messes. Ugh. And then John used to always hide my Santa present inside the tree. And so like one year I remember, we had opened all of our presents, and John's like, well, is that it? And I'm like, well, that's all you gave me. He's like, oh, no. Santa brought something, and I don't see it. And I'm like, well, Santa must have brought it to somebody else's house, because I don't have it. And John's like, oh, no. Santa put it in the tree. So we're all in there looking in the tree. Well, John had hid it so well up in the tree. It was small, a small gift. And I wasn't expecting it. And when I got it, it was a bracelet box. And, when he gave it to me, he's like, oh, here it is. He's like, oh my God. He said, I'd have died if I didn't, if I lost it. He said, because I couldn't remember where I could have possibly put it. And because he says, I remember stuffing it up in that tree, but he had kind of like wrapped it around a branch. And then, some extra stuff that, garland that we always put in there. And he couldn't even find it at first. And he was, panicking. And, so, I got it, and I opened it up. Y'all, it was a diamond tennis bracelet. And I was like, John, because I had already got my other big thing. And he's like, oh, well, you came home one day. Because, when I go to Sam's, when we were in there, I always go look at the jewelry counter. Oh, my God. And I was like, oh, there was this diamond bracelet that just had, oh, my God, it was calling my name. I'm like, kind of asking for it, but not really asking for it, because, where do you go to wear that? But anyway, that fool bought it for me, and so every now and then I wear it just to wear it, because, hello. And even like in Houston, I didn't want to wear it much because I would die if it would have got caught and fell off into a package that we were packaging or something, and somebody gets this big old diamond bracelet. But he used to always hide stuff in the tree, and then that was the worst one, though, that he couldn't find. But yeah, he definitely is a gift giver type person. Okay, so now we're going to page 9 and 10 with our big fat hens. So let me find my number 9 and 10. Here's a 10, and here's a number 9. So, but yes, and so now, y'all, I'm a little worried. I'm trying not to be worried about stuff, but he cleaned his office. The last time it was clean that you could actually walk in there, because he's kind of used it as a storage thing. Excuse me. I did it 5 years ago because I was tired of not being able to walk in there. Well, last weekend, I guess it was. Yeah, last weekend. 2 days. That's what he did for 2 days. He cleaned his office out. I was like, oh my God. So, it kind of freaks me out when he does that, because I don't know. I don't like that. But anyway. In our neighbor, they have this big electric fireplace, which we have looked for one, because fireplace here. I know I told y'all I'm spoiled. He's done it, and it's all his fault. Okay, wait, I'm doing that. And then I'm going to make a pocket out of here. And then I want something on the bottom. Okay, let me chop off, let me cut where my little tree is, because that's going to be the top of my thingy with our little fa-la-la-la-la. So anyway, our neighbor got this new not wood burning, electric fireplace that, you know, looks good. And then we have this a big TV, so you have to have a large one to go over it. And which that was John's gift to himself years ago. That stupid TV. I like it. Granted, I don't have to wear my glasses when I sit in my chair to see it, because, you know, it takes up the space. I think I need something on top. We have to finish the story on the next one, so it'll be a crazy introduction, but my phone got wonky. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for your support and your love. Lots of kisses, lots of hugs, and let me see if I can't get these things together so it's not so weird. But sorry for the strange ending, but the story will pick up on the next one. I just, yeah, I misjudged and didn't set my time right. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.